Hey people, what's up? It's Jameel. And you know how I call the gang stalking program the program? I've graduated to a new level after beating the program. I went to a whole new phenomenal level. Now I just call it the Players Club. You know what I mean? I just call the gang stalking program the Players Club because at the level I'm at, the last step I went to is them having women, and they use fine ass women, man, with like real nice tight pants and tight shorts and stuff like that. And I always think to myself, when these girls wake up in the morning, when they put on their clothes and they're going to wear what they wear, who do they think of when they do it? They know I'm going to be looking. You know what I mean? They know if nobody else appreciates it, they know I appreciate it. So that's why I graduated. I call it the Players Club. All you got to do is just sit back, relax, you know, lift some weights in your backyard and stuff, and just look at all that ass. That's the Players Club. So if you go through the program, just sit back and relax. You don't need to look nervous. Don't need to look frustrated. Just sit back and relax. You're back here with the players. Just sit back and look at all that ass and just relax. That's what level we're at now. The Players Club. And so while I'm at the Players Club, I want to invite people who are just coming into the program, who are always looking out their window, looking at the cars go by, hear their phone being tapped. I remember I could talk into my phone. I hear echo coming back, helicopters and stuff like that. I know what it's like. I went through all those stages. And after I graduated, beat the program, now I'm at the club. Now I want you to join me at, well, the Players Club. All you got to do is sit back and just look at all that ass and relax. We go out, tell people I'm famous. JAMEEL RAWLS, the only person in the world that ever did it and got away with it. Went against the most powerful people in the world. Beat that. Got set up to be killed. Beat that. Got put in gang stalking program. Beat that. Now I'm talking to people on the phone. They're going through the program. I beat that for them, help them beat the program. And we're at the best level where you just sit back and chill. So if you want to put that $50 a week into the course and learn from me, you'll be at the Players Club. This isn't just for men, it's for ladies too. Ladies go through gang stalking program too. And so, you know, the ladies can come, you know, kick it at the Players Club too. You know, it's going down. And so, you know, that's all I do. I got females that come, all the females that live in my area are pretty much fine as hell. And all the females that they bring into the area from other places are fine as hell too. And I just sit back and kick it. I'm at the Players Club, you know? So for $50 a week, not only will you get to grind through gang stalking and beat it, but you'll be able to graduate and join me at the Players Club at the end of it all, you know, and we're setting up courses and we're going worldwide, you know, and like I said, JAMEEL RAWLS, internationally known, nationally recognized, and locally accepted. And so I walk up to the people and talk to them, especially the females. I like to blow them a kiss. You know, I believe conversation brings stimulation. And I like to say stimulated and ready. You know, I let the females know, you know, when you're riding in the car with whoever you're riding with, you know, just remember, you know, you got the right plan, but you got the wrong man. You need somebody who graduated the program to be with you if you want to be a successful woman in life. And so that's where JAMEEL RAWLS, and that's where all the people, all the guys and the girls or whatever, that's where all the people who beat the program belong. You want to be around that success. You know, you want somebody who graduated the program, somebody from the Players Club. So that's why I tell people, you know, I can picture myself with like a tux and stuff on stage with a microphone telling people how I beat the program. You know, now we're in the Players Club. You know, I'm getting to a new level where pretty soon the program's going to start giving me hotel rooms for free. You know, they're going to say, oh, he's in the Players Club. He beat the program. Go ahead and give that to him for free. All the corporations know who I am. I go to all their hotels. I was at the point to where I was going to hotels over in Phoenix, and it was difficult, man. They wouldn't clean my room. I had to clean the room myself. I went through all those stages, man. I had to clean the room myself. I had to go through all kinds of stuff. They had people coming and going from the hotel to try to agitate me. Had all types of stuff going on. I kept grinding. I kept grinding, man. I just kept that grind going. Those of you who don't know, I'm a veteran conspiracy researcher, a lifelong veteran conspiracy researcher, and I'm one of the few people who ever went to the levels that most people who went to the levels I did are dead, or they're just in exile. They're hiding out in Cuba. They're afraid. I was able to slip through the cracks and beat a life-death situation, get to the gang stalking program, beat that, and you know, now we're out there. Now we're out there kicking ass. And we want to help you beat the program, and come kick it at the Players Club, you know. And so, just email me You only got $50, man. That's all it takes for you to get through a week. And if you can't pay $50 for next week, just keep in touch, man. I'm not fake. You say, Jameel, I don't got that much money, man. We can still email each other. I'm not coming in on some fake stuff like if you don't have money, you can't talk to me. Everybody's welcome to talk to me, but help me lay down that foundation worldwide for only $50 a week. If you want to graduate to that level and be in the Players Club, you got to act like a player, And so put that $50 out there on the table. We'll get you through the courses. We'll get you through everything. I'm going to be there for you no matter what, 110%. We're going to keep the ball rolling. I got other people who are going through other levels of the program. And the program got some crazy stuff. The program's even paranormal. When you hear noises around your house and stuff like that, some of that stuff, you're not imagining that stuff. The program got paranormal abilities, But I'm a paranormal player, though. I'm a paranormal person. You know what I mean? I'm not new to it. I'm true to it, And so that's why I said, when you get into the program, you're dealing with the ABCs. By the time you graduate the program, we're going to have you mastering those X, Y, Zs. We're going to keep it moving. You want something strong that's going to last long, and JAMEEL RAWLS is going to give that to you. I don't want to preach to you. I want to elevate you. That's what I want to do. I want to elevate you. And so, we're just going to keep it moving no matter what. And so, I love the program for everything it's done for me, and now we just kick it at that level. We're at that level, the Players Club, And so, I live in Norton Shores, Michigan. If you got the money and the finance, you can come kick it with me. I don't got a car. I live at my mother's house, but me not having a car actually helped me because it helped me to go out there and wave at people, I used to wake up at 3 in the morning, walk for hours and hours and hours all the way here to Grand Haven. I had a lot of other things going on. A lot of times I do conspiracy research. I talk about everything, man. Everything from extraterrestrial. Hold up, we got a caller. Oh, we got a special guest caller. Hold up, boy. Hey, Steve, you on the air, pimp?
Yeah, what's up?
You on the air, dog? I'm rolling. Hey, I was just telling, man. I'm at that best level of the program right now, the level you're about to be at, the Players Club, where all we do is just sit back and look at ass all day.
Speaking of which, I saw quite a bit of that go into the doctor's appointment. I actually just got back from the doctor's appointment, and it was running through the office, people talking, mimicking what I was saying from behind closed doors inside the doctor's office. Yeah, man.
Did they have any girls? Are they starting to throw females at you?
There's a few that were part of that. Like, one girl was like, "Can I bum a cigarette from you?" And another one was, playing catch with her dog, but clearly looking over our way, like the whole time, like in her mid-30s or something. And they held us up, dude, like in line, like they held us up in line and like, I don't know, made it more like I was seeing, like making us fill out papers that it's like bullshit that we already filled out in the past, that I had already filled out in the past. Just kind of put more stress. But I was hearing people, even the guy behind the receptionist, it was the computer guy, and he was mimicking what I was saying. And I mean, it was that exact guy. If I had a tape recorder, it would have been exposed right there.
Steve, bro, I encourage you to use the tactic I use. Walk up to him and let him know. Just tell him you're famous, man. And when they ask you what you're famous for, just tell them you're a local legend from skateboarding. Tell them you're a local legend. How long have you been skateboarding, man?
Since I was 6, dude, and I'm known all over through Sacramento from skateboarding.
That's what I would do, man. Listen, bro. Walk up to next time you go in there. Walk up to the reception desk and look them in their eye and say, just say I'm famous. My name. Did you know? Ask them. You can say, did you know I was famous? See how they react to it, and then tell them your story and all that, and tell them that you got targeted. Say I got targeted because I was on my way to being the best skateboarder in the world, and I got targeted by the powerful corporations of the world because they didn't. You got to come up with a story, man, that you can go by.
Well, in a way, that kind of is like, I think that could have been. I don't know if that's why I got targeted enough, but that was my talent, and it still is to this day. Is I like wherever I go, meaning I wasn't being gang stalked
Right.
You know.
Right.
I mean, the majority of Sacramento knows me from stuff that I've done on my skateboard. You know.
Yeah. No doubt, man. No doubt. And you know, like I said, California, that's where, like, I know they still got people, the roots, a lot of the, down there at Venice Beach, you know, in LA, Venice Beach.
Yeah.
Where the surfers used to, like, the surfer, you know, back in, like, the 50s, and then in the 60s, the surfing got popular. There was even a movie called Mondo Hollywood that was filmed in the 60s, and in the movie, it shows you how, like, it showed little kids skateboarding and people skateboarding. A lot of surfers were skateboarding, but it wasn't really till like the 80s till like exploded, right? Like the late 70s, early 80s is when skateboarding just really exploded. What do you think?
Yeah, no, dude, my dad started doing that too. They made clay wheels, and they did make their own boards out of, you know, wood, you know, and skating drains and stuff. I mean, this was before, like,
right.
I mean, it makes like the Dogtown story, or the dog, I don't know, whatever it's called, the Dogtown movie, not even look like a movie compared to really the stuff that, you know, the old guys were involved with.
Yeah, they were pioneers. You know, they took something. They kept working on it, man. They kept you know, they'd go find like swimming pools and stuff, right? And skateboard in the swimming pools or whatever. And
yeah, that was later as well too.
That was later. Yeah, but the old, you're talking about like the old school guys back in like the 60s.
Yeah, back in the 60s, that, you know, like when the surf was, well, they would, yeah, and that was in Dogtown too, but beforehand, I mean, people were using that and, like, became up with, my dad was doing it, making wooden boards, you know, in the late 60s, the 70s and stuff, making wooden boards and, you know, bombing down hills and stuff like that, you know. They were the creators of it, you know.
Yeah, man, that's cool. You know what, man? We gotta hang out sometime. We gotta go to LA, man. You know, I'm in Michigan. Usually I go to Los Angeles about every year. It's been.
I go to Los Angeles and San Diego about, you know, less than every month. You know, like twice. You know, a month or so.
Where do you kick it in Los Angeles? What's your favorite area?
Los Angeles. There's a lot of work down by the Beverly Hills area, and
oh snaps! Yeah.
That's where I'm at. When I'm in LA doing work and skating and whatnot. And San Diego, it's from Carlsbad to, it's all over to Pacific Beach to Obi, or, you know, just, you know, it's all around San Diego.
You know, my favorite area of Los Angeles is actually the Hollywood Boulevard area. They call it, you know, Holly Weird. It's weird as hell. You know, you ever been down there?
I've seen it. Oh, I've seen my friend grew up down there. Casey, there's weird shit there.
Yeah, a lot of
dressing up in suits and shit.
Yeah, a lot of homeless people too. You know, there's so many homeless people down there. And it's so weird, man. It's like, it's not like reality. It's like, you know, it's like going into like Twilight Zone. It's like the program. You know, dude, I bet you the program's intense as fuck on Hollywood Boulevard.
I don't know, dude, my Barney's, I mean, it's like a twisted version of Disneyland down there, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. But yeah, there's a lot of bums, homeless, I mean, a lot of it's sad. But yeah, I mean, there's some kooky ass dudes down there. One of my best friends got out of the rut when he was down in the outs back in by Hollywood Boulevard. But yeah, it's crazy down there.
Yeah, it's pretty tripped out, man. We gotta
But if you're around that area, dude, not only do I, but my dad and a lot of my friends, Chad and I, Neil Mins, you know, everybody that I know from San Diego that I talk to is all around those areas constantly, from skateboarding, just meeting people, you know, Joe Wood, Mark Spiro, just a lot of people travel around that area, you know.
Dude, I wonder the courses we're setting up. I wonder, you know what I'd like to do? I'd like to offer them to the celebrities, because they get gang stalked all the time, and I bet you they feel like there's no way out of it. Like they're in a separate world amongst the motion picture industry and the celebrities. They can't go to anybody. Nobody will believe them. I bet you, me and you, man, we could set up a program, dude. I'd like to fucking get in there and help those celebrities out, man.
Well, shit, I mean, we could. that goes along with our Skype calls and meeting other individuals. And, since I'm in San Diego and LA more, I gotta, stand up with my feet and tell the people that I know about it. Like Danny Way, I know personally. I know Chad Knight, Neil Mims, and Danny Way makes Tony Hawk look like a girl. I even know him to a degree, Tony Hawk. It's just spreading the message. I know different people, and you know different people, and the more the spread, it's just the better. Yeah, people know people.
Yeah, man, yeah. We got to get out there and do that. We got to lay it down too. Eventually, we're gonna have to lay it down. It's a good thing you said your girlfriend or the girl you were seeing in the past, she lives in New York. Man, that'd be a good place. I bet you there's some people out there that are going through the program that need help. Big time in New York. All those damn people, millions of people. There's a lot of people in the program out there.
Man, being gang stalked in New York, I couldn't even imagine. But yeah, man, I couldn't even imagine how many people
right.
in New York, and then plus all the I'd rather not get into it. But there's a lot of gang stalking everywhere. But yeah, in New York, it's gotta be crazy.
It's an epidemic, man. It's an epidemic. It's not even. It's getting to the point to where it can't even be hit. It's starting to become to the point to where you really can't hide it anymore because it's like is half the country like delusional or something? Like all these people are just coming out of the woodwork and everybody's saying the same thing.
Well, a lot of them aren't delusional anymore, which is good. A lot of the people that are skeptical on us still in a way are starting to become not skeptical at all. They're starting to, read between the lines a little more and realizing, that this stuff exists, whether it's affecting their brother or their family member or whatever the case may be. It's just that there's more exposure getting out to the point where it's not hidden anymore.
Right.
Well, not as well. Not as well.
So, Steve, okay, your name's Steve Webb. I've been talking to you for like how long? About two going on 2.5 weeks, probably.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
And when I first started talking to you, man, I got you come so far in that short amount of time, and I know it's really not me that did it. I know it was the power within you that has gotten you through to this level. But just you having somebody else to talk to about it and be able to listen to you, and that was enough to spark you, because everybody was telling you were tripping. Then you saw me online, you contact me, and I start telling you about my experience. I tell you to keep going up against it, and it's just like, man, you've been like knocking doors down, man.
Thanks. No, it's been helping a lot talking with you and talking with other target individuals too.
Right.
Mostly with you, and it's just about like today I had to get out, drive, and go to the doctors and go shopping and stuff, and I had to get out there. I knew I was being followed in the same strength. Like I know these people are in the wrong.
Yeah.
And, like that's what someone I don't know how to describe it. That's what someone takes away my fear. Is that knowing these people are in the wrong, and I'm not the bad person. I want to play the victim card. Like I'm the victim. I want to play the person that's gonna, maybe, spark some change, or at least help.
In the wintertime, man. In the wintertime, after I went out.
I want you to be afraid, and I want to show them I'm not afraid, and I'm not.
Yeah, in the wintertime, after the first time I left my mother's house and I found out it wasn't another attempt on my life, I started going out and I was so spooked by everything. I used to put a scarf over my face and drive. I used to have people come and pick me up, and I used to have my stepfather. He's not married to my mother anymore. They talk to each other now and then, but he would come and pick me up from time to time. And he would drive me around, and I'd put a scarf over my face because I felt so uncomfortable with the gang stalk. And this was in the wintertime. I live in Michigan where it gets cold as fuck. People wear scarves here. But, and so I put the scarf over my face, and I'm driving around looking at all the cars. And I just remember how intimidating it used to be, man, that to know all these people were following me, all these different looking people with different personalities, older, younger. It was intimidating to say, God damn, they're paying all these people just to do this to me? And they have new cars.
That's what trips me out.
It's overwhelming, man. And eventually, what I did eventually is I just said, you know what, man? If this is how it is and this is how it is, I'm gonna make the best out of it, and I'm still gonna live a better life. And I just started slowly interacting with the gang stalkers, like talking to them and waving at them. And it got to the point to where when I go out on the main street, I'll wave at, like, if it's like 20, 30 cars with headlights, I'll make an attempt to wave at every single one of them, and I look them dead in their face. And I smile at them. You know, I let them know, you know, hey, this isn't a thing where I feel like I have to be against you. This is my life, you know. I'm living my life. If you want to gang stalk me, you're more than welcome to. But, you know, I'm gonna show you that everything's all good. There's no problem. Sometimes they'll have a reaction where, you know, they don't really want to wave at me. They don't want to interact with me in any kind of way. Sometimes they'll be afraid. Sometimes they'll be laughing. A lot of them like it. A lot of them will start smiling and laughing and stuff. And it's just, I just started doing that, man. The more I did it, the more I reinforced it, the stronger it became to this point now. Dude, sometimes I got to remember I'm being gang stalked. Sometimes I feel guilty that I don't wave at them. Like if I see a couple of them going by, I'll forget I'm being, this may be hard for you to believe, I'll actually forget I'm being gang stalked. And I'll say, oh man, I wanted to wave at them. Damn it. You know what I mean?
Some ways, yeah. In some ways, I don't feel like I'm being gang stalked at certain times. But other times, like, you know, it hits worse than others. Sometimes you'll see more of, you know, these cars telling you and cars pulling out. And then other times, it's just more like it's more of a normal day. But, you know, I still pick it up every day, so, you know, of my life. You know, and like, you know, how you brought up how, you know, you're going to have to live with this, like, the rest of your life, or however long they choose to do it. And it's like, you know, you got to make the best out of it. Everybody does.
Well, I don't want it to stop, because if it stopped for me, how the hell would I help people? I'm out here setting down courses worldwide to show people how they can grind through the program and beat it. If they stopped gang stalking me, I wouldn't be able to have people to show how to do it. I want people to come.
Like the human rights, you know, that you were just involved with. I mean, that was a big deal. I mean,
right.
That was a big deal. I mean, that was 100 people. It could have been 50 people. It could have been 10 people. It's a big deal.
Right. Well, right now, that's the level we're at right now. You know, within a year from now, man, hopefully me and you will be able to speak to thousands of people, if not millions.
I mean, yeah, like there's more exposure getting out there, and there's a chance that me and you and maybe other people as well will be doing the same stuff. You know, I mean, there's so much exposure being out there that it's like they almost don't have to gang stalk anymore. It's just common sense that it's out there, you know, and it's happening. You know.
Right. Well, you know, see, back when I was growing up, I had never ever heard of anything like this. But I remember, like, 2010, 2011, I saw an article online about gang stalking when I was doing my conspiracy research. And I was just like, what the fuck? This is crazy. Like, it's so crazy, it's almost unbelievable. But I remember at the time believing, I was like, this has to be real, though. You know, people are going through this, and I'm like, this will never happen to me, though. You know what I mean? I'm like, they...
A lot of stuff, like, not gang stalking, but in general, yeah. I think a lot of stuff, you know, people don't think it's going to happen to them, or they're safe in their own, you know, like they think that nothing's going to happen to them until it happens. You know,
right.
Like I felt the same way, you know, but I'm a targeted individual.
You know, and your wording is everything, man. You don't have to say you're a targeted individual. Like, I say I'm targeted for success. I never once consider myself a victim. Like, how am I a victim when all I do is look at ass all day? What am I a victim of? I just look at ass and and now I'm setting up courses. Like, I don't see how I'm a victim. Like, I mean, if this is what a victim is, I'm all for it, but I don't see, you know what I mean? I don't see, like, you know, dude, your experience of the program is gonna change. Watch, dude, one day you're gonna wake up and you're gonna laugh. You're gonna be like, I can't believe I was going through all that. And you're gonna feel like a whole different person, man.
Yeah, well, it's changing. I mean, I'm still getting like the weird bumps on walls. I'm getting the ghosting, though, definitely. Like people doing stuff that isn't supposed to be done, and then it's the chair, the dirt being covered up so you can't walk from my pathway to my doorway.
Right.
People parking, looking through my window. But, you know, it's come to a point where, like, I'm not running around in fear, like, thinking that they have mighty eyes, like, trying to set me up or target me, or, like, they're going to throw me into some kind of, like, occultist or anything. It almost, like, sometimes, you know, it is kind of funny, you know, like, the way that they do things, you know.
Yeah, it's like I said, there's a paranormal element to the program, man. And to the people who don't believe that, you know, see, me, myself, I came from something much different. I came from the conspiracy world, and I was set up in a life-death situation. Luckily, I survived it, but the people that I was going at it with, it was different. This was secret societies, and they're deeply involved in the occult. They're deeply involved in the magic, which basically boils down into energy, manipulation of energy, and human beings are electromagnetic. It's really science. I know it's easy to put this stuff in the realm of the supernatural, like fairies and demons and stuff, but it's all science, and there's definitely technology out there where they can make noises in your house if they want to. I mean, these people, you know, dude, like yeah, if you look at the technology that's been around, man, I mean, people, you know, the government, the technology they have, the government, the private corporations, they don't. The public only gets what they want them to get. They don't just put technology on the market because they have it. You know, like we talked about the military, if they're using something on the field of battle, that means they've had it for at least 20 years. I mean, they openly say that. So for people who are skeptical, who don't think that there's other elements of the program that are paranormal, I mean, you know, if these people will pay numerous people to follow you, what makes you think that they won't pay for some technology to use against you? You know?
Right, and there's technology out there that's more, like, you know, if you get some army hands, and there's more technology out there that's more advanced. We don't know.
Yeah, mind reading technology, where they can read your mind. Right?
Well, yeah, no, and they do.
Right,
yeah.
Right, and so...
It happens to me. They know what I'm saying before I say it, and they have electronic monitoring on me, you know, so bad that, not so bad, I hate saying that, but like they have it on me to the point where wherever I'm going, so much as taking a shower or walking outside, they already know by the time I open that door that there's already going to be like a sideshow going on. So they know what I'm doing. Like, that's how much they know what I'm doing in my house. And I know, like, right now, I know on my side I'm being listened to. I know my neighbors are involved in it. And, like, if I so much as stand up right now and were to walk back in my backyard that was smoke, they would already know that I'm going to do that.
Yeah, they're involved. You know, they listen to I mean, like I said, dude, the gang stalkers listen to my phone calls. But there's a lot of other groups that listen to my phone calls that are much, much higher than the gang stalking program. And they're probably listening to you, too, more now because they know me and you are, you know, they know we're close. We talk a lot. And so they're probably listening into what I'm saying. You know, they're listening closely to see what I'm conveying to you, what I'm telling you. And so, you know, gang stalking for me, you know, I mean, gang stalking for me is like a probationary period, like I said. You know, but... I remember walking around in my house thinking I'm being looked at, taking a shower and be like, man, can they see me naked and feeling uncomfortable? I went through all the same stuff you're going through, man. I used to be afraid to say what I want to say and do what I want to do, thinking, like, what will they think of me if I do this? What will they think of me if I do that? Will they retaliate against me? And, you know, I know exactly where you're coming from, man. Like, a lot of people hear me talking and they think, oh, you know, I didn't have it as bad as them. Or everything that everybody's went through, I went through. I mean,
that's the stage that, you know, I'm snapping out of it, is the vulnerability
of
getting a shower, getting, you know, maybe, I mean, I know it's most likely not something that they see, but it's something that they're monitoring, you know, they're listening on, like me doing, they're monitoring me through, they're eavesdropping, they're listening, they're spying.
Yeah, and like I said, you know, I don't, like, you know, their job is to listen, and my job is to talk. You know, and that's where that's where we part. You know, like I don't care if whoever's listening to me. I mean, you know, I got all kinds of organizations out there around the world who listen to me. You know, they know who I am, and they know what's up, and they listen to me, and that's fine with me. I don't got a problem. Like I said, I talk to females on the phone. I talk to them freaky. I put my personal life out there. You know what my kinks are, what I'm into. You know what I mean? And I don't care who's listening.
Yeah, there's no point in really hiding, like when people have your personal information, and like how you said, you might, you do have the societies and whatnot listening to you. I mean, I don't care if they're listening to me. I mean, whether it makes me stupid or not, I'm not afraid.
No, they're not gonna. They're not gonna. You ain't. You're not a threat to those.
I don't have to repeat myself, but I'm not afraid.
Yeah, it's good to say that because I'm definitely not afraid either. And but I don't. To be honest with you, those people really, they're not going to do something to you unless you're truly a threat to them. And you're not a threat to them, man. And so you don't got to worry about nothing like that. But it's good that you're not afraid either, though. You want to let people know that you're not afraid and you don't got nothing to worry about. And that's exactly how I feel. They know I'm not afraid. I go out walking to dangerous neighborhoods late at night at 3 a.m. and stuff by myself sometimes. They know I don't give a damn.
That's what I've kind of started doing, and what I've been trying to pick up doing is I'm in kind of early bird. I like waking up at 4, working out, getting stuff done, and I just start walking more. And that's what I want my camcorder working for, is to pick it up when I'm walking. Just make self vlogs as through the day and pick up what I pick up. Because I do wake up early. Get some, air, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, for a jog,
Right. Yeah, man. I mean, we're in the program, we're grinding through it, and, this is an opportunity, man. There's millions, like that woman said on the Human Rights Group interview I did, there's millions of people worldwide being gang stalked, and, we're setting up these courses, man. We're trying to help all these millions of people out here. We're trying to help, and for $50 a week, you can't beat it, man. For $50 a week, do you want to live in fear, or do you want to get through it and beat it and have a successful life? It's just $50 a week. That's. I mean,
it's not bad. And for like the situations with, I mean, going back to making multiple phone calls, or how we did 3-way with other individuals. I mean, that kind of stuff. It can start out that way too.
Yeah.
For help. Yeah,
man. Yeah. I'm at the point, man, where, I want everybody to be happy, man. If somebody, I put your email address was on the interview we did last night, they can contact you. They can get support and help from you, man. You know what I mean? They can, I ain't trying to make it seem like I got some answers. Like, I'm not trying to make it seem like people cannot successfully get through the program unless they come to me. You can successfully get through the program yourself without anybody. I did it. You can talk to Steve and get help. You can talk to anybody and get help. I mean, you can talk to God. God will get you through it no matter what. I'm not somebody trying to be like, give me $50 a week or you can't beat it. I'm saying, listen, this is my experience. This is what happened to me, and I'm doing this worldwide for $50 a week. Help me be more successful at what I'm doing, and let me help you be more successful at what you're doing. But you're not just going to talk to me. You're going to meet other people. You're going to be able, I want it to be so we can all be on the phone. You know what I mean? We can all be on the phone talking to each other, coming up with plans, making T-shirts. You know what I mean? Making bumper stickers, setting up meetings where we can go to auditoriums and talk to each other and stuff. Like, I'm all for it, man. Like, I want to take it on the road. I'm not trying to hold nobody back.
No, and then again, you're just one person too. I mean,
Right.
There has to be a more outlet. Like, I mean, I not rehashing, but like the 3-way calls, or like they have my interview. I mean, they have my email address. They can email me anytime.
Right.
I mean, even if you're a game stalker, email me. I don't care, man. Like, I mean, I'll talk to you about it. I mean, I'm going through this. It helps in general just talking to people that are going through it. Like, I mean, I have a lot of people that have bachelor's degrees, and I don't know, degrees that are even past that. I don't know. Anyways, just really smart people, and, they don't buy into the part of it, that it's more of a conspiracy. Some of them do, but, a lot of them, you kind of
Right. That's what we were talking about last night or the other night, was that people who come from the academic world, they think they have all the answers. They think there's a reasonable solution within the world that they've been living. That, hey, if the colleges aren't telling me this is real, or my mother isn't telling me this is real, or my father isn't, then it's not real. People are having a hard time realizing that the world is not the place that they thought it was. And there's a lot of other things. There's a lot of other things going on that they have no control over. And that, I think that bothers them and that frightens them, because you can turn on the History Channel now and hear people talking about ancient aliens, but you can't watch. There's no stories of gang stalking on there, and gang stalking is more easily proved than extraterrestrials.
Yeah, but that's like you're saying, that's more talked about, or like the news. There's nothing. It's all dirt under the rug. That
right.
isn't out. I mean, it's not on the History channels. It's not on the, it's not on any channel.
Right. Hey, bro, I gotta get ready to go outside and work out, but
sure.
How about?
I gotta go. I gotta keep packing, man. I got like 2 days or so to get out of this house and move into Folsom. So.
Well, why don't we do another interview tonight and talk about that, man? Talk about your move. Talk about, at the end of the day, talk about everything that's happened for both me and you, and then talk about your move. And then, we, you know what I mean? We can just keep putting out, we can keep a dialogue going with people who are going through gang stalking so they can see what our lives are like. And they can see how we've been able to grind through it and help each other. And hopefully somebody will email us, we can get them on three-way, man. And maybe tonight, maybe in between now and then, we can get somebody new, man. Somebody will step up to the plate.
That'd be great, dude. I mean, from my perspective, my new house has already been raided, and I haven't even moved in it yet. I'm going through all kinds of stuff. I'm going to talk to whoever, or just for peace, for their peace of mind, or just in general, man. If you want to talk, we can talk. But yeah, let's keep it going tonight. And,
right on.
Keep the ball rolling, dude.
Yeah, keep the ball rolling. Hey, man, you haven't even moved in, and already the program is, raiding your house and stuff. You're not even living there, and the program tried to,
Raided it, and I'm not even living there. Yeah.
Ain't that something, man? See?
Yeah, nobody's living there. It's just a house that me and my father are building, and it's already been raided by cops.
I just laugh.
Crazy.
Dude, I laugh when I hear celebrity stories, and they say, some guy's outside my house following me. Or you hear stories about people who are drug dealers. They say, the FBI got my phone tapped. I say, well, just wait till you come into the program and you go through stuff where your house gets raided before you even move into it. You know what I mean? Just wait till you're in the program and starts getting paranormal and stuff, and you go to funerals and they got the lights on the hearse and stuff. Just wait till you get into the program, then you'll find out what monitoring's really all about.
No, that's exactly, and that's the point. People put out videos we're this, we're that, or it's they put out videos, but wait till you put in the program, wait till your house gets raided, wait till you start picking up ghosting, wait till you get
right.
Your side shows. You don't have a clue.
They've ghosted me before. They turned over my doormat before and stuff, and I think one time they moved my chair around and stuff. It sounds small, but it's the feeling of being ghosting, it feels more like rape. It feels like somebody came.
It's awkward.
It is. It's an awkward. It's like psychological rape or something. It's like somebody.
It turns your brain kind of sideways. It's wait, did I do it? But 100%, you didn't do it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I think the tactics they use against you are extremely psychological, like the ghosting, and they made me and my mother. We got an ADT security system. They made the security system go off about a couple weeks ago to make it seem like somebody was breaking in the house or something. And as soon as I heard it and I woke up, I'm like, damn it, okay, it's the program. And my mother was like, somebody's trying to break in the house. I'm like, no one's trying to break in the house. It's the fucking program. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's just intimidation.
Yeah, so stuff like that still happens to me, man. They make the security system go off, and stuff. And like for most people, that would be like a shocker. Like a lot of people who just come into the program, I mean, that would be some shit that would keep them awake all night for like weeks and shit. For me, it's just like whatever, you know.
Well, yeah. I mean, I get light flickers and shit in the back of the room, and it's only when I go into the back of the room, you know, weird stuff like that, you know.
Yeah, right on. Well, hey man, what time? How about like I'll come back in the house probably 9 or 10 or something, which will be like 6 or 7 your time. Will you still be packing then, or?
Yeah, I'll be here. Just give me a call when you're ready, man. I'll make time.
All right, bro. All right, man. Well, stay up and have a nice day. And we'll talk tonight. Lay down another interview.
All right, bro. Yeah, we'll take it easy. Be safe, and I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, man. All right. Peace.
All right.